how does one survive or even thrive after being diagnosed with cancer? Thank you for joining us this evening as we will be talking with Amanda Peng from the mice industry. So Amanda will be sharing her experience all about surviving cancer, and we will be learning all about her key support systems and even the financial impact of going through this. And let's all be inspired as well, as Amanda will be sharing with us a message of hope as well as resources for all who have or are going through cancer, especially women. Hi, Amanda. Welcome to my personal
Hi,
financial
Steve.
chat. I just want to say, I am just so
Yeah,
honored that, you're so willing and so open to, just come on this Saturday evening and really share with us, the journey and the experience you have had actually, not only surviving, but thriving, even through cancer. So
yeah.
maybe,
Thank you for
Amanda,
inviting me also.
we're just
Mm,
so glad to have you here. Maybe you can just give us a brief
yeah.
introduction of yourself for all those to get to know you a little bit
Mm,
better.
okay. Just you introduce me, I'm from the mines industry. Actually, I work as a head of operations, incentive travel, and our position, well, our division is so called mastermind. Okay, mastermind. That means we're doing the operation work, a lot of great works, and I'm mainly organizing overseas trip, incentive trip for corporate company like insurance, automobile, food industry. So the group size normally range about from 20 VIP group to 500 people. Okay,
Wow, that can be
for an
pretty large.
incentive.
Wow.
That's why it's a team. So normally I would travel many places, and but we have many sleepless nights also lah. So this is all the personalized service. So that's why I would say that I have a very busy life all these years, and that's why I'm still single and available.
All right, single available.
And
So
then
just for everyone to know out there
yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah. But however, everyone knows that travel industry has been a big hit after for with this new pandemic. With this pandemic, so actually our company has already pivoted to a digital event business, like doing like the webinars and also hybrid event. So it's totally a big change for me. So it took me I would say, very struggle year last year to overcome all these changes, and yet I still survive.
While surviving, not only the big C, but also with all the changes as well through C19
Yep.
as well. And we
Mm.
have a few quick fire questions just for
Oh.
everyone to get to know you a little bit better as well. So as usual, I haven't actually shared with you these questions, but just go ahead and just give us a brief answer
Mm.
through
Mm.
everything on your mind as well. And we have Yi Huang who
Yeah.
says congratulations to you as well.
Oh, thank
All right.
you.
So first quick fire question is, what are the different
Oh.
roles you play? Because we're so busy that you are. What are some of the key roles that you play in life?
Key roles to play, but actually, I would say that I'm very workaholic. Okay, most of my time, I would say that I actually not around the country. Always travel and doing the events. So I would say, and then my parents already passed 7 years ago. So I'm very independent. So I go wherever the places, and then I just in touch with my family members, and I'm hardly to catch up with my friends also. Yeah. But with this pandemic,
Okay.
it changed a lot of things. And also with my diagnosis with this cancer, it changed me a lot.
Definitely. Well, a global traveler indeed, and definitely many changes ahead. Uh, Besides travel, what else are you passionate about in life, Amanda?
This is a very good question. When I diagnosed the cancer, a lot of my best friend asked me, "What is your hobbies?" Oh, I
Mm,
find it is a very tough question for me to answer because the first thing I only do is work. And my passion is travel. Okay, that is the things that I like. But when come to this situation, I couldn't travel. And also, I developed a new hobby, reading.
Oh,
That
okay, reading. Wow.
is the time I think I need to invest myself. Yeah, so reading. So I read different kind of book. Yeah, some motivation, some inspired story from others people. I find it after so many years, I haven't complete reading one book, but this year, this few months, I complete read 4 or 5 books already. I find it very
Wow,
fulfilling.
amazing.
Yeah,
Good job there, Amanda. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been reading a little bit more. I haven't read
yeah,
as many books as finished as many books
yeah.
as you this year, but yeah, I'll definitely look to be reading more as well. Another quick fire question. What's one fun fact about you that most people don't know about you?
Yeah. Mm. Huh, fun fact. Ah. Oh my God, that is a very tough question to say. This is a question that I'm actually a very open person. Whatever that I know, I think my friends know about me also. So I'm not a creative person, but you asked me about this question. It's quite tough for me to fun fact. So far, I mean, reading books. That is the things that first thing my sister will say, because lately my sister asking me what am I doing in the room. So I say I'm reading. So she always say, "Huh, you reading? Ah, you're not like you know." This is she question me.
All right. So even your sister was surprised with that as well. So with all the reading, is there any favorite
Exactly.
quote from any of the books, or from anywhere, any quotes in life,
Oh,
from
I
any persons or books?
actually, that is when I come to this when I diagnose these things. This is a quote that I heard, like bravery and courage are two of your greatest asset. I like this quote
Mm.
because this bring me a lot of strength for me to overcome whatever the circumstances, not only job, your life also. So these are the tools that I like this quote. Yeah, it brings me a lot of strength.
That definitely, I can see why is that, and even hearing from you,
Mm,
yeah, definitely very
mm.
inspiring as well. And for the final quick fire question, we're actually gonna ask you a question from a random question generator. So there's about
Mm-hmm.
25,000 different questions, and I'm gonna actually ask you a random
Oh my.
question and pick one of it and tell us why.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So here goes with our random question generator, and let's see what question it generates. All right. So a random question generator says, would you rather go back in time and meet either Walt Disney, the founder of Disneyland, or Edgar Allan Poe, a famous writer and poet? Who you rather go back in time and meet?
I think I will go back to Walt Disney.
Okay.
That is the
Why is
places
that?
that I haven't discovered. That is places I haven't discovered. I like to discover new things because I think that's my job nature. I like to bring something different. So if I'm able to go back, so I think I will go there because that is the place that I haven't go in. I always send the people in, send my groups, not for me yet. So I think I will try. That is quite interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would
Yeah,
definitely be an
quite interesting.
interesting experience, especially if you can meet the person who started it all as well, the magic, from Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. With that, let's
Mm-hmm.
hit right into our three key questions for today. So as mentioned earlier, and for everyone
Okay.
who's just tuning in, a good
Mm.
evening. This Saturday evening, we're here with Amanda Peng from the mice industry, and she's sharing as well how she not only survived but thrived, overcoming both cancer and through the C19 period as well. And we'll be actually covering three
Mm.
different sections. First, let's jump right into the first question. So Amanda, when you were diagnosed, what was your diagnosis, and how did you feel when you received that news
Mm.
initially, if you can still recall back from that?
Mm. Actually, I would say that okay, the story will be quite long, so I hope that everyone has some give me some time so that I explain to you that how I discovered. Okay, there's sometime in August last year. Okay, I found something gradually happens to my body, so I have unusual gastric and also the body ache. especially on my left side of my body. And I could not sleep well at night also during that time. So I went to see a regular GP and the physiotherapy because I thought that maybe I didn't sleep because of the bed or whatsoever. But things get better for a while. But it comes back again. So I decided to do a comprehensive, the kind of full body checkup. I pay the most expensive packages. Okay. So I actually do it end of 2020, which is the 31st December 2020. Okay,
Right, the
31st,
end of the
because
year.
that is the only slot. End of the year, yes, that is the only slot I have. Okay, but that time I did not talk to my family about my medical checkup. So I only spoke to Samantha. Samantha is my best friend. Okay, my best friend. So, and she's my financial planner anyway. Yeah. And then so because I'm the strong character person, and I try not to let my family worry about me. And then finally on the same day itself, the result was out. Okay, so what I can hear from the Dr. Lee, the Dr. Lee say that I'm sorry. So you keep saying that words though. So for quite numbers of times. So actually that is my first time I'm doing the total comprehensive full body checkup. So I asked myself, does my report very worse? It's not clear what's wrong with me.
Were
So
you like bracing for the impact of what Dr. Lee was about to tell you? Were you like dreading it, or?
no, actually, I reading whole report. The whole report is just like a magazine. Magazine
Okay.
like a book. So I look at the whole report. She keep flipping, and then she said, "I'm sorry, this one." I said, "Huh? Am I very worse?" And then she keep pointing. Actually, it's a section which is a cancer marker. We call it tumor cancer marker section. So that section, my tumor marker is, which is significantly higher than the normal range, about 10 times. I would say 10 times higher. 10 times higher. At the time, I also don't know what is this. Then Dr. Lee said, hey, you better, she consulted me that she said, I need to go for another round of detailed checkup. So that's why I said, then I decided to do it on the following Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So and that's on the day itself. Then I also went for a lunch gathering with Samantha and also the rest of my friend, which is downstairs at the medical center. So at
Oh,
that
okay.
time, I still have some kind of hope. I still very chill. I still very chill. So I still have some kind of hopes that my illness will not be that bad. So um,
Did all your friends know
but
already
I
when
asked
you were
myself,
having lunch with them?
actually only Sam, because most of them I
Listen.
actually medical checkup. Not everyone. I don't know whether they know how to read the medical report though. Even though myself, that is the
Mm,
first time I read the medical report. So I asked myself, oh my God, this is what I did to myself after so many years. Very good result. So anyway, I told
mm,
myself, Ayo, face it lah, no choice already. You already did it halfway. So you had to find out the result also. That's why I'm very confident. Then I actually go and take up another detailed checkup. Okay, so actually the detailed scanning for the procedure, very scary, because I need to take a lot of medicine in a day and also cleanse inside my stomach simultaneously, and moreover I have a lower back pain at the time also. So I clearly remember the day after doing the further checkup, which is a so-called CT scan and upper and lower scope procedure. So I was told my stomach is bleeding and I'm having 4.5 cm of ulcer inside.
mm,
So they only use the ulcer, the word, but they didn't say whether it's cancer or not. So I'm not
mm,
sure. So I said, ulcer, what is ulcer? Is it cancer? But I know it's quite serious because the doctor, the surgeon, told me I need to admit hospital immediately. I supposed discharge on that day, but I couldn't.
mm,
Okay, so Samantha is the first one who came to see me, and then I hold her hand very tight. I told her that, hey, I told her my situations, and I asked her that, hey, can you help me to inform my sister Sylvia? And then she also informed my another best friend also. So my emotions are very unstable, very unstable. So because I asked myself, because I have a lot of fear. This is the first time
Of
because
course.
it cheated my life. Yeah. So I asked myself, what am I going to do? Am I going to soon or not? So at the same time, I'm very committed to my work. So I also informed my boss on my conditions, and I took a sick leave also. So later on the same day, a lot of dramas going on. Then uh, my big boss, which is my mentor also in my work, he also rushed and then he also came to see me on the same day itself.
Mm,
So I was so very touched because uh, I would say that I'm very lucky to have him, because he always around me, wherever I have things happen.
mm,
So that's very grateful lah. This is the but anyway, I told myself it is not easy to accept the reality when it comes to a bad situations. But I got no choice. I need to moving forward. There's no patah balik.
mm,
This thing happened already. There's no patah balik. So I need to think what is the next step for myself.
mm.
So
So at which point of time did you really know that it was confirmed that this was actually cancerous that you were facing?
actually during the when I admit that medical center that night, the surgeon actually came and showed me all my stomach photo. Very
Mm,
scary photo. I explained how worse is my situation also, and
mm,
then also advised me to do surgery if I decided lah. So
mm,
because my brother-in-law is a pediatrician,
mm.
okay. So at the private hospital, so I have a chance to ask for the second opinion. Okay, second opinion. But the time when I saw all those photo, I actually my granted because I think I abstained of time, so I didn't take care myself well. So I'm actually quite sorry for my body and for ignoring her for such a long time. So whatever it is, I had to face the fact.
Mm.
Okay, my family actually they quickly arranged the admission to a private hospital for further checkup and second opinion. I think I need a second opinion. So after doing the biopsy test, that means they actually test from the ulcer cell, and they confirm I'm actually diagnosed with stomach cancer, which is also known as gastric cancer, which is at the advanced stage. Mm. People will ask me what is advanced stage. I'm very frank to you. Advanced stage is a stage 4.
Mm.
Mm. So that means the cancer cell is already spreading to your others part of your body. That's why it considered advanced stage. So this is
Right.
how I diagnose and how the things go. Yeah.
Thanks again
Right.
so much, Amanda, for
Yeah.
being so
Yeah.
open and sharing with us. And it's really good to hear, all the
Mm.
support, all the people who really cared for you, your family, your sister,
Mm.
yeah, your boss, colleagues, and
Mm.
Samantha as well, your best friend
Yeah.
and your financial planner as well. Right?
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
what role, did your best friend and your financial planner Sam play throughout this? There must be something special, right? That, you're the very first person that you
Yes.
confided in.
Uh, Actually, I would say that I'm glad that I have made the right decisions by engaging a certified financial planner for managing my wealth. I would say that. Okay, so actually it happens in mid 2018. Okay,
Okay.
a friend of mine who is working in an insurance company, and he checked my policy, and actually he said that the insurance coverage that I bought now was not enough with my current lifestyle now. So moreover, my old policy, it is under ING, okay, where now is already AI has taken it over. So, and at the same time, I didn't get any updates or follow-up service from the insurance agent anymore. Okay. At the same time, I also want to know that whatever that I'm saving, I work so hard, whether it is enough to cover when I retire or not. Okay. So at that time, I suddenly think of Samantha, because Samantha and I we were the ex-colleague before, and that means she, Samantha from the travel industry also,
Yes,
and
Samantha
she,
was from the travel industry. That's right.
yeah, she pivoted herself into the financial industry for about 15 years. So I can see her persistence and her passion in this industry. So I told
Mm.
myself, I need someone that I can trust to take care of my wealth and retirement plan. So I call her, and I'm preparing to share whatever debts lah, saving lah, income that I have.
Share it
So
all,
I
right?
asked,
Openly.
yeah, openly. So actually, I asked myself before, is it okay to open up your financial situation to your close friend? So I don't think so. Everyone would so openly lah. But I also asked myself, if I didn't review all out, then how she can help me? How can you help
That's
me?
true.
That's why, yeah. This is the question I asked myself. So that's why I engaged Sam. I engaged
Mm.
Sam. I didn't check how
Why
many
Sam
clients she
though?
had.
Because the question that
Hmm?
you had yourself is, I think, one that a lot of people ask as well, that when engaging a financial planner, they're wondering, oh,
Mm,
if I engage a financial planner that's too close a friend,
mm,
too close to me, then afraid, whether that's too close to one another, that they think, oh, let me better engage a stranger or someone that I don't know. But yours was actually different. You decided knowingly that you all had a long background and friendship together, yet you chose
mm,
to engage
mm.
Samantha.
Yeah, I choose her because I know she is the person that I can trust.
Mm.
Yeah, you must have someone that you can trust, that only you are comfortable to review everything. And then you know that she is the one can help you. Yeah, that's the reason. I didn't, at the same time, actually, I have a lot of insurance agent friends also. But I didn't go to them. Insurance is just part of my part of the protection for my financial planning. But what I want at my age now, I want to know total. How is my saving? How can I increase my saving? Am I still need to work until 60, 70 years old? Sometimes, yeah, you need someone to give you a professional advice also. And then how are you going to work towards your goal? So I don't think so that is the insurance agents that able to be so honest with all this plan. Yeah, that's why I engage Sam, because I trust her a
More
lot.
trust,
Mm.
more holistic and independent, I would suppose. So how
Yeah.
did Sam actually help you then, on your journey, and now today, a
Mm,
few years, from 2018
mm,
to 2021, there's about 3 years. Looking back
mm,
at the past, how did
mm.
actually Sam help you walk through this journey, protecting not only your health, but I would believe,
Yeah. Said,
both your wealth and your health.
mm. Yeah, actually, before the pandemic, okay, before the pandemic, when I engaged Sam, I have started a monthly saving. Okay, monthly saving, rather than I put my money in the saving account, which is a very low interest. So I restructuring all my current insurance plan. I restructuring all my current insurance plan, and also I did surrender some of the policy also. And then I put the policy, the surrender value to increase the coverage. At a lower cost. Okay. So actually, with all the restructuring, you need a professional and also certified financial advisor to help you to manage all these plans. So actually, with all the restructuring, you need a professional and also certified financial advisor to help you to manage all
All
these
right, I
plans.
think Amanda's line was a little bit laggy there. I think she might have disconnected. Let's just give a few moments for Amanda to rejoin the game. All right. Well, we're waiting for Amanda to rejoin. Just as a recap again. So for everyone joining us, thanks for joining us this Saturday evening. So yeah, Amanda was from the mice industry, avid traveler, but she's sharing how she not only survived but thrived through cancer as well. And she was sharing on how she actually discovered having it and the support system that she had as well. All right. So just give us a moment, and we'll see if we can get Amanda back with us in just a moment.
Ah, hello,
All
sorry,
right.
Steve. I don't
No
know the.
worries. No worries. Yeah. Welcome,
So,
welcome back, Amanda. Yeah. Where were we?
yeah,
All right.
sorry.
So
Sorry,
before you get
everyone.
thanks everyone for staying on, and we are back on track with Amanda. Hopefully the internet holds up.
Yeah.
All right. So before we lost you there, Amanda, you were actually sharing actually how what Sam was doing was as a licensed financial planner was a bit
Ah.
different actually than the approach that normally like
Mm,
your insurance agents that you had was actually
mm,
dealing with you. Yeah. So do you wanna pick it up from there?
mm-hmm.
What else did
Okay.
Samantha help you with? How
So,
was she part of your support system as you went through this?
okay. So just now I was in before the pandemic, right? Before the pandemic happens, and then after when happens the pandemic, which is a big hit to my industry. So our company, we are facing a very serious problem. We have a zero business from February onwards, and to sustain the company, and I accept the pay cut of 50%, 50% at the time. So and also I also having a lot of mental stress because I need to pivot the job that I usually do it so to another job, another working style. So I also worry about lost income because I ask myself what else I can do at middle age as I'm single, I have no one I can depend on except myself. So that's why I have Sam. That's why I also share with her my problem and my stress. And then we actually even she actually helped me to go through because at that time I start to cutting down my expenses, and then I actually having some emergency fund also.
Mm-hmm.
So we from the calculations, and then she said that I can sustain. If I lost a job, I still can sustain until 2022.
Okay,
So
very healthy buffer.
yeah, very bounty buffer. That's why I'm actually very happy, because without her advice, I couldn't have a peace of mind and also push myself out of comfort zone. Because
Mm.
at that time, our company keep asking us to pivot. Everything is pivot, but we don't know what business we are going to. Okay, we just keep doing a lot of things, but we don't know what is the directions. So she give me the financially give me a peace of mind. So I told myself, okay lah, I will pivot together with the company. So finally we able to come out a very good. I mean we pivoted to a digital event business. Then and until now we are doing quite well now.
Glad to
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah. So, but last year is a very hectic, I would say very hectic, very tiring year for all of us especially in the travel industry. And unfortunately, again, there's another disaster happened on me because I diagnosed with cancer. Okay, I diagnosed with cancer. So I did ask them, hey, can I afford to go to a private hospital or not? Okay, for treatment. Yeah, I need to ask her this question because, as I say, I'm very independent in my financial. So I do have someone to help. Yeah, someone could help me for that. So I'm so blessed also because that time 2 years ago I bought additional medical insurance coverage.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, so then I can proceed with the treatment at a peace of mind. And I also very thankful to my body because lately there are many latest treatment, and the treatment that I have now, it is not cheaper. It is totally not cheap at all. And I currently I need to undergo 12 cycle of
Okay.
combination of immunotherapy and chemotherapy treatment. Okay, so it is every 2 week for each treatment. So I need to every treatment I need to stay over at least 2 to 3 nights for every treatment.
That's
So
quite long.
but the total cost for each treatment at least 25K 25,000
Well, was this
25.
is this covered as part of your medical coverage, or you have to
Yeah,
find source of funds for this?
this is the point that because it is a very costly treatment, but I would say it is very effective lah. But luckily that I have the medical card which is able to cover all the expenses. So that's why, yeah. And then with this treatment, your tumor marker, my tumor marker actually has been dropped tremendously after few treatment. So imagine if I not done any with my financial planning, I was thinking how could my family help me for such a expensive medical
Such a large
expenses.
amount, right? Yeah, yeah,
Last
definitely.
25K for each treatment, and sometimes it can go up to 30K if you add on some of the treatment. Yeah. So
Do,
I'm so
do you
blessed
recall
that,
as well, Amanda? What was your coverage before you actually took on the additional coverage? What was the difference and all that? If you can still recall that.
yeah. Actually, I have two medical card. Previously, I bought the old one with the coverage only I think about 350,000.
Okay, the
350,000.
annual limit, is it?
Yeah, annual limit. And then I bought the additional one, which is a 1.3 million.
Hmm.
1.3 million. So that means it's unlimited for each year.
But then,
Mm.
someone out there, maybe ask, oh, 350,000, that sounds like a lot, isn't it? Isn't that already sufficient? Did you really need, 1 million in coverage?
No, okay, I tell you, cancer. Cancer is very common illness, I would say, in the society. So,
Mm.
okay, to go to the private hospital, okay, I told you, every treatment you need 25K. 25K times 12 cycle, you need at least about 300,000. 300,000. And then what if along the way, the cancer come back again?
Mm.
So you still need to continue for the treatment. So you need at least about 1.3 million. I would say that 350,000 is just a very little compare, with the current medical cost now. It's not cheap
Mm.
at all. Because actually I can share with you that the immunotherapy that I'm actually having the treatment right now, this treatment itself is only costing about 16,000.
Mm.
This treatment, because this is the latest treatment now, three
Right.
years in Malaysia. So 16,000. So add on the chemotherapy, another 5,000. It can go up to 20 over thousand. Mm.
Right. Definitely the costs are really high, and yeah, I
Mm.
think just looking at it, the cost of
Mm.
medical treatment and all that is just going to go one way, and that's continue to hit up as well.
Yes. Yep.
Sure, sure. Thanks so,
Mm,
again so much for sharing that, Amanda. And let's move into the final segment of
mm,
this evening as well.
mm-hmm.
Well, firstly, how are you doing right now? How you're feeling, Amanda? Or are you sick and tired of people asking you that question already?
No, actually, for me, if you ask me, when people ask me, at the
Mm,
beginning, I'm not so comfortable to share my illness out. But
mm,
after so many months, for me, it is good because why I would like to share with people because I think I must let more people know about this when you're having this illness, and then it is not shame because cancer is a very common illness. So when you have it, you just need to live with it. So that's why whenever the people ask me now, I will tell them that yes, it's a yeah, gastric cancer.
mm.
There's nothing to hide. Yeah,
Thank you again, Amanda, for your bravery and your courage. And you talk about
yeah.
continuing to live life nowadays.
Mm.
But
Mm.
are you living life in any way differently from how you used to live your life after going
Oh,
through what you did?
you know,
Mm,
actually, currently I'm living. I stay with my sister's family. So of course, everything my daily life has been
mm.
taken care by them. So then I have more time to taking care myself, and
And
also
read as well, right?
yes, you need to do a lot of reflections. And then at the beginning, actually, it's very hard for me to accept I have cancer. But I watch a lot of cancer survivor story
Mm,
through social media also because it gives me a lot of encouragement for living. And then I can see some other cancer patients, they are actually 10 times worse than me,
mm,
and they still keep living positively. This is I like about them. So I should be thankful that what I have now.
mm.
Yeah.
And I like your smile as well, Amanda, and how you're so positive, through all this as well. Is
Yeah.
there any message that since we're going live here, and then it's going to be out
Mm,
on our various social media channels. We
mm,
actually send this out on our newsletter as well, and we'll be resharing it on YouTube and all that to try to reach as
mm,
many people as possible. Is there any
mm.
message that you like to share with all those who are going through this cancer, or in a similar situation, like yourself, or especially women? What message would you want to go out there?
One message for women. Okay. If you are going through cancer, okay, if you are going through cancer, just accept the fact. Okay, living with the cancer. I always say, make peace with the cancer. So and then also start living. Actually, when I
Start
admitted to
living, huh?
hospital, start living. Yes,
Okay.
it's that simple because I remember when I admitted first time in the hospital, there's a consultant, there's a
Mm,
cancer patient consultant came to see me, and she
mm,
said that okay, you just need to do one thing only, one thing. That
mm,
means it is very simple. Okay, just take care of yourself. Don't worry about the treatment. Don't worry about your cancer. That is not your job. That is
mm,
belongs to doctor. Okay, let them do it because you pay for it. You pay for it. Let them do it. So your job very simple. Just take care of yourself. Be
mm,
positive. Yeah. Be positive. Be happy as you can. Yeah. So at that time, yeah, that actually a lot of people told me about the same thing, but only that consultant, which is Shishrenda, her message enlightened me. She enlightened
mm,
me until now. Yeah. So
mm.
I told a lot of friends that life can be changed so far, so unexpectedly. So do love yourself and cherish every moment, and love when you can, while you can, and as much as you can.
Wow, that's just so amazing there, Amanda, and
Yeah.
really so inspiring to hear that from
Mm,
you this evening as well. All right. So before we end for today as well, I just have one last question for you. But for everyone else watching in as well, if you have any words of encouragement for Amanda or any questions, feel free to leave a comment as well, and we will pick up some of this as well to share. All right. So yeah. So after going through this as well, is there any organizations or any causes or any support systems that you think more Malaysians should be aware of that are for
Okay.
people going through?
Yeah, before I go into the organizations, I would like to encourage people to start your financial planning as earlier as possible. And then also you need to do medical checkup, okay, health screening. Okay, it can be once a year or once in 2 or 3 years, because with the early detection, it is important, because when abnormal tissue or cancer is found early, it may be easier to treat. Okay, so a lot of like my stage, like my case, if I able to discover 1 year ago, it might not be at the advanced stage. Okay, so normally by the time the symptoms appear, you have body pain or whatsoever, the cancer actually may have begun to spread, and it will be quite hard to treat. That is a message that I want to say, that start your financial planning as soon as possible. And also because the financial planning will give you the peace of mind. When you have peace of mind, then you only can focus to take care of yourself.
Mm.
Okay, and then along the way, okay, and currently I'm actually follow the National Cancer Society Malaysia, which is called NCSM. Okay, so this is the first not-for-profit cancer organization in Malaysia that provide a lot of education, care, support services for people who affected by cancer, and also for the general public also. And then they are headquartered actually in KL, and then they also have a branches in Malacca, Negeri Sembilan, Penang, Perak, and Sarawak. So you actually can go to their website, and you can go to their resource and wellness center section. They actually provide a lot of support services, like complimentary wellness classes, like yoga session, qigong, Chinese painting, laughter wellness. It is all the complimentary wellness classes for the cancer patient. Okay, and then they also having a lot of informative talks and workshop. And also they have a breast prosthesis fitting, and also the hair wig for you to buy at very minimal cost also. And also they have a nutrition consultation. If you're going to this nutrition consultation, I find it is very interesting, because when you are starting, when you are right after your treatment, you need to know how to take care of yourself. So the nutrition consultation will tell you that what are the food you can take, and what kind of things you can. It's quite a good consultation session. Okay, so with all these things, yeah, with all this support, yeah, it actually it's good for you when you are going to fight for the cancer. Yeah, this is a message that I would share with everyone.
And that's an amazing message indeed, and that you're not alone. How
Yeah,
organizations such as this can be such a good support system with you as well.
yeah.
And I really like, Amanda, how you shared about all the other areas of wellness as well. Both
Thanks.
physical wellness, even financial wellness. Really, how working a financial planner really helped to elevate or take away some of the fears, on the financial side, and making sure that you could just go and get the best treatment that you can get without having to worry about the financial
True.
costs
True.
for that. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So with that, we will be heading off towards the end of our session. And
Yeah.
we do have an encouraging message here. So Medihor says this,
Ah,
Amanda,
medical.
you inspire me with your.
She's my ex-colleague.
Oh, okay, wow. All right. So Medi says, Amanda, you inspire me with your positive mindset. You'll be fine.
Thanks,
Stay
Medi.
healthy, from your ex-colleague Medi. All right. All right. So I'm definitely sure, that, you'll be touching a lot of lives, and I'm not sure a lot of people will be watching this replay as well, and just, trying to draw some strength. And with the advice, of you having walked this journey before, so that can indeed be a source of strength for others as well. And Yi Huang says, yeah, that you're very steady as well.
Steady from BT.
As well. All right.
I like your message. Thanks, Huang.
All right. So thank you once again, Amanda, for taking this
Yeah.
time to just
Thanks,
share
Steve.
so openly. All right,
Yeah.
and we have one more just came in as well. So Jean says, "Gambate Amanda, you inspire me too."
She's my ex-colleague also.
That's actually, wow, definitely a lot of support having there. All right, so
They
yeah,
are the tough lady also. They are the tough lady. They have went through the very tough time in their life also. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure definitely. All right, just hang on in there, and we'll wrap up the session, and yeah, we'll chat with you in a little bit, Amanda.
Okay.
All right. So thanks everyone for listening. And today was such an inspiring session, really, with Amanda. How she just shared so openly of discovering, finding out, and the fears that she was going through, but yet going through it all, knowing that she was not alone. That there's just so much support, so much help that she could get, from her financial planner Sam, her family, her doctors, and just everyone who was there as part of her support system, including organizations that provided a lot of wellness support as well. So thank you once again for being with us for the coffee chat. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't yet, and we'll catch you soon.